Coaches like to say play the next one on the schedule. This one carries a little more weight, a mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, this is obviously a huge matchup. With the 5-game winning streak on the line, they understand that they are facing one of the best teams in the country. A top 25 matchup. He's been warning his team all week at practice. Do not take them lightly. They want to be 1-0 after this week and keep the streak alive. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. To the back. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. This is one of those benchmark opportunities for both teams, a mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Ollie Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in pregame with the Miami head coach here at home with this conference opponent and heated rival coming in. This is an opportunity to make a name for themselves in the conference. The SEC is off to a competitive start, and they have got to prove themselves here today. Back to you.
Ollie, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Vaughn. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick give. It's Pringle. Oh, he's got it. And into the end zone. And he's in. Pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
Coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Running inside. It's Davidson. He's got the first down. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, a lot of space. They finally bring him down, and not only do they get a big play, but I think they're going to tack 15 more on it for a face mask. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, for him not to hand that ball off on the RPO, the quarterback obviously saw something he liked there in the left flat, but it wasn't open. As a result, it's an incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Clemson! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point is good. On the return, it's Compton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
They're going to ride this running back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Straight ahead, it's Pringle. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Throwing, Mensah. Escapes the pressure going right. Got his man. Breaks into the open. The 40. The 30. The 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From deep, it's Green. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. On the option, he'll toss it. He's past the sticks. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes a catch. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. The run inside. It's Davidson.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The big pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 1. This time they'll throw it. In the backfield, it's Davidson. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Hits inside. It's Davidson. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, you know, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
Keeping his eyes downfield. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Oh, what a missed opportunity for that interception. Yes, I know he gets the pass breakup, and he had a chance to finish things off, and he really didn't get it done. But there's a reason he plays defense. You know, they put the guys on offense like they can actually catch.
Long way to go on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Deep in the end zone, it's Compton. He returns it almost to the 35. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Solid work on that one. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Left side is Vaughn. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Makes a catch at the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hurricane!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Turner. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season. You're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all fourth downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter fourth down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense might have to take this opportunity to be aggressive, try to make this fourth down conversion, and try to go down the field and get some points on the board.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On 4th. Turning it on. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going.
Well, this is an offense that really prides themselves on running the football, and there was no question they were going to go for it there on 4th and short. Not only did they get the first down, they rip off an explosive play on the ground.
They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Going to the run, it's Green. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He makes a grab. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Clemson!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Mensah to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Quickly to the tight end. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Goes high to pull it in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Mensa. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 16 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Bulldogs. Not even blinking in this top 25 matchup. They took the lead on the opening drive of the game, and they've been adding to it ever since. Tough to imagine a halftime pep talk is going to change things.
Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. No good place for a turnover, but this one is particularly bad, and they've got it at the 20-yard line.
You want to talk about versatility at the linebacker spot, and this guy is it. He had 2 interceptions in his last game. That's his first pick in this one. He's good stopping the run. He can go sideline to sideline. He can blitz. He can spy. And, man, he is really good in coverage.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll go to the counter play. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Rush right in his face. Fires into the end zone. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he's already put 1-3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Denson. Swapped immediately.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He's looking to throw. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get there.
It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Second and long here. Takes a handoff. It's Pringle. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. He wants to go deep. He's got it way down the field. Touchdown, Canes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops. So it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. From the gun, it's Pringle. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Handoff again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down. He'll take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. give. It's Davidson. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Clemson jumps to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Nice play to knock that one down.
You got to give the defense credit here because they came out here in the second half with the goal of putting the clamps on this passing attack, and they have not allowed a completion yet in the third quarter. This offense has thrown it time and time again. Nothing there.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Tigers will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, I tell you what, those backup running backs, they don't get very many opportunities to prove themselves and deserve more carries and show the coaching staff. And when you do, and you fumble on the first carry, oof, you're not going to get many more opportunities either.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. First play of this drive. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Touchdown, Miami! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How about a game-changing play for this defense, stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Green. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot. They're not able to come away with the completion.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Moves to his right. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Touchdown, Hurricane! Took it all the way back to the house. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Coming out with it, it's Green. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. One final play before the end of the quarter. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one.
Here we go. Ready. Black 18. Black 18. Right, go.
Fresh set of downs going up top. He lost one down the sideline. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. He stopped at the 48.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. This challenge features a few special additions for this matchup. Awaiting you is the Michigan State Spartans.
So first down, we'll open up the final period. Sells to run, looking to pass. Going for a big play right off the bat. Goes high to pull it in. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Fletcher. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the ground, it's Ellison. They were all over it.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Third and long right here. The play fake. Rolls right. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
Throwing, Mensah. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals on the Play Select screen. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Ohio State Buckeyes.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. He's going to let one fly down the middle. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
Long way to go on 2nd down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Spits it out to the back. Another incompletion on third down.
Not all drops are equal, and those are frustrating, man. Those are the ones where you're going to move the sticks. Nice job seeing the middle of the field come open. The first down marker's right there, and that's a big, costly drop for this offense.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Looking to the big tight end. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. This challenge features a few special additions for this matchup. Awaiting you is the UL Monroe Warhawks.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Straight ahead, it's Whoop. Driven back.
And they stop him there with a tackle for a loss. And how about the run defense in this football game? A lot of coaches, man, they talk about it. Coming into a game, first thing we have to do is stop the run. Both these defenses so far have been up for the challenge.
Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Makes the grab. Brought down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Got to make the play on 4. He's brought down. Couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals on the Play Select screen. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Oregon Ducks.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for a crease. It's Lacey. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Ducks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Throwing Reed. Finds his target. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. He's not afraid to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Out wide right, it's Lacy. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone, it'll be 1st down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Throws for the tight end. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, no mystery here. 3rd in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. These guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. They're all over it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay pop?
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Reed to throw for it on 4th. Looking for the end zone. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Big Rican. Big freaking Rican. What's going on, my dog? Oh, what preseason game is on? I did not know there was a preseason game today. Fake fan. Good shit, Calvin.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route and a nice job.
I really don't feel like calling real plays.
They're looking to score some points.
A little time, lets it go. And his throw is in.
This quarterback has got a ton of speed. It doesn't just help them running the football, but it helps them in the passing game too. You just saw right there that he was able to use that speed and athleticism to buy himself time to at least give him an opportunity.
Fires to the wideout. So first down will open up the final period. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO. They were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Sets his feet. It's Rottweiler. Fires it down the seam. Makes a deep grab. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he
God
fired the
damn,
bullet in,
Bear.
but it's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Fires to the end zone.
This
Touchdown,
one, Keyshawn.
Oklahoma! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Who knows? That might be all it takes. This has been...
That's crazy. Besides easing, son. Very nice. It's a
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. This challenge features a few special additions for this matchup. Awaiting you is the Maryland Terrapins.
Big Rican. Cool.
They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking downfield, it's Rottweiler. He's going to take a shot. Landed straight.
I need that to be an accurate ball bear.
A huge chunk
Please.
as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Do I go finger close? I think I'm close enough for flanker close. Whatever.
And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's inside. It's Wilson. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. This time they'll throw it. Caught. Touchdown, UNC! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback. Going to his go-to receiver in that situation.
It took me back to a time where I had a top tier team and cut. Take me back to that time. I know who that is. Yeah, I know who that is. My girlfriend listens to her. I don't know, not one of her songs. I know how they sound though.
Presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals on the play select screen. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Virginia Tech Hokies.
QG, my brother. I hope the best for you.
Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Brown wants to pass.
Goddamn Antoine. That's so slow. Peyton Bowen's slow now. Antoine Peak is slow now.
Love the play call in the first inning, and he's just trying to find an easy completion and the shortest throw on the field. For a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Out wide left, it's Brown. Could not
I mean,
make
that's the
his way
first
to the
down, but
corner.
I'll take it.
They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground, and you want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
This defense has their hands full with him on this drive. And that DB, I'll tell you, he may have saved a touchdown with that tackle. When you've got speed like this running back has, if he gets in the second level, a lot of people start to hold their breath because it could be a house call. You know they're going to keep giving him the football here in the drive. Up front, this defense has got to get a lot more physical.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down.
Dude, he can't throw it deep right there.
And you get more and more hits on a QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. So nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one.
A hamster biting you. You are interesting creature.
From the gun, wants to pass.
No.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Got room on the return.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense.
That's a very interesting story.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. This challenge features a few special
Why am I
players.
playing offense? I don't want to play offense.
Is the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Big Rican.
Keeping it on the
He
ground
was saying
outside.
any of the 2K stuff.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice the safety and try to get more offensive close to the line of
Definitely.
scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's been a
We
problem.
get the builder and shit tomorrow.
May have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we
Yeah.
don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and make the sticks.
Pulls it in. It's Becker. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. He's at the 22. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced. But this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense because he's making a play through the air in a big moment. Gonna need more of it.
Long way to go on second down.
Either my 6'4" or my 6'5" receiver is gonna make a play right here.
Going in motion.
Think it's 6'5".
They just keep
He is shaking inside. I think I'll isolate him again. Just throw him a post.
Knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable fourth down if I don't complete this third and long.
Oh my god. It's wide. Everything is wide open.
Third down for a defensive lineman.
And I lag.
Is money down. Go get me that quarterback. Make the stop. Gain the fourth down. Defensive line, the defense was ready to rock and roll. Nice job.
Tell you, Oklahoma State great. Oklahoma State legend right there. Nope.
I'm telling you, pumped it at like 10:54. That's pretty much the exact amount of time it's gonna be.
I'll be waiting.
Please, though, sun don't obliterate us, you know?
Obliterate you.
Us.
You.
Yeah, me.
Hmm? Hmm?
Yeah, me.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals on the Play Select screen. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Ohio State Buckeyes.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one.
Here we go. Go, go.
From the gun, it's Luke. Nowhere to go.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
You just got to have better concentration if you're the wide receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get two hands on the ball and look it in. That's a bad drop.
Oh, pressure's coming. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that was a game's worth of frustration right there on that pass. That was a bomb down the field, trying to get it all back because the offense just hasn't found a way to get much going. Still got the bagel on the scoreboard. And that's not what they're accustomed to when they play offensive football.
Yeah, probably.
Go for it here, and man, if they don't get it, it brings losing into the equation. Unloads to the wideout. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important in that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time and you get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you got to have a guy back there.
Very nice.
Right decisions, he did exactly that.
The Tar Heels with myriad
Very nice, baby. Very nice. Mm-hmm.